Okay. 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 Let's see here. We are doing, I think, Anjo's maxed out on Bond right now. Today we're going to be doing Lopera Story, which I forgot to make a thing for. Yay. Okay. Okay. What am I doing here? Collect.
My apologies.
Pretty sure Anjo Finnick, yeah, so I can swap her out.
This is only a gentle sprinkle compared to Sao Paulo in the summer.
Alright, who needs Bond? It doesn't fucking show, goddamn. Alright, goddamn it. Let's see, who... I guess Lilia.
This is only a gentle sprinkle compared to Sao Paulo in the summer.
Cool. Cool. Wait, what is this? Wait, how do I get this? Shit. Oh, it's a series of dusk reward? The heck? I thought I finished series of dusk. Where the hell is this thing? Hello, Fructose. Hi, how are you? Also, hi, TTT. How are you guys doing? I'm doing Lopera Story tonight. You got home right in hell yeah, you got home right in time. Let's go. I was gonna ask how long Lopera Story is, and then I realized it came out like 2 hours ago. There's no way. All right. Dread, welcome, Dread. Oh, great mask on. Never seen her stream this early after an update. Yeah, I usually like to wait, but well, not like to wait. It just never usually lines up with my schedule. But today it did, which is nice. I was watching Squid Game Season 2. How is I haven't seen Season 1. People keep telling me to watch it, but I just never got around to it. Is it as good as Season 1? Alright.
There's still a vacancy behind me on my broomstick.
Nothing really
Would
to
you
do. We
like
can
to
just go
ride
right into it,
together?
yeah?
Of course. If you...
Yeah. Let's go. Does anyone know how long the story is, by any chance? Enter the jungle with caution and care. Take a deep breath and release your fear. Keep your eyes open and your for dangers may be near. Let's do the survey first, actually. I don't actually know what Lopera does. Okay. Burn extra action support. That's a whole lot of things she's doing. Just went into this update with 120 pulls, came away with Lopera, P2, Duncan, and Anjanala. Oh shit, okay. You know, that's not bad at all, honestly. You got everything you wanted, right? Or were you shooting for more Anjanala or Loperas? I don't know what I'm doing here.
Sharp blade.
Ready? I got some trouble brewing.
Okay.
I'm an artist of steel.
I never miss. Most of the time anyway. Give this a taste.
Man, my light is really dim. I need to replace that. So from what I understand of Lopera, she has like a countdown thing on her channel, something like that, I think. I remember that from the boss fight, but I don't actually
Get
know.
ready. This is going to be a crowd pleaser.
Punch was old. I didn't actually want Anjanala, but I'm very happy to have Duncan Lopera, yeah. So are you going for the bullet team? Because I don't know who else does bullet. It's Duncan, Lopera, and Tenant, right? Is there anyone else? The Lopera channel lets her load bullets, tag lets her give bullets to allies, allies are from getting home. Oh, so bullets are just like buffs? Is that what that is, essentially? But they also activate her other stuff, I guess. The fuck is with this one? Why is it cute? Why does it look like this? Bro, please. Channel. Debuff. Shoot him. Jay. I don't have shields for Jay, damn. Monslat? I don't know what that means. Argus works well with Lopera as well. Oh, does Argus do... I mean, okay, that makes sense. She has a gun. She has bullet stuff as well. Up there, please. I just gave Monlik Lopera a try in Limbo and I was able to make Monlik do 40k. It was against Lee. Still, that's 40k on Monlik. That's wild, man. In Limbo as well, sure. Though, damn. I guess Monlik does bullets as well, huh? Did she always do bullet? I feel like that was supposed to be a newer mechanic, isn't it? Or has that just been in the game this entire time and I just never knew? The Red Riding Hood girl, yeah, with the axe gun, yeah. Alright, survey done. Let's get to story. She has a bullet mechanic from her inside. Oh, I see. Start. Manhunt. When does this take place? Let's see. Bullet is day 1, really?
Sorry, sir,
okay.
but I respectfully
She
decline
loads a
this
silver bullet to
operation.
start a fight and after X number of turns. Oh. Damn. I did not know that. I mean, I didn't even build her, so I guess that makes sense, but still. Oh, that was voiced. You're already on General Carlos' deployment list, Lieutenant. They haven't been speaking long, but the young Major's throat is already drying up. He's run through this conversation 100 times in his head. Excuse me. Warily, he straightens the stack of lists and briefings in his hand. These people are working with the Apostles' Brotherhood, smuggling weapons, plotting to kill Xeno soldiers, and attacking our outposts. The intel is crystal clear. So I'm assuming this is before the big traitor happened. Am I the only one around here who isn't completely loco? These suspects are all just ordinary people. Fishers and boatmen, they've got nothing to do with the Brotherhood. Believe me, I've spoken to General Carlos about your concerns, but he's adamant that our informant's intel is correct. Oh, Carlos is the one who was betrayed and killed, wasn't he? So this is right before this. Then Carlos had a piranha pine cone where his brain should be. When have I been wrong? Tell me, when?
Lieutenant, watch your tone when speaking about the superior officer.
Then watch you and skip the story on my end. I mean, hey, if you get the story in, that's all that matters, right? The edges of the Major's mouth twitch. He suppresses a disrespectful smile and lowers his voice. It's just like any other security operation. We snatch up a few suspects, do some interrogations, then let them go if there's nothing fishy. A security operation? This is your first day in Sao Paulo or something? If Carlos sends our people into that city, then the locals will be feeding us all lead by that day's end. And you wait, because when they fire first, there'll be Generalissimo Carlos screaming, "It's a riot, it's a riot."
Lopera!
Lieutenant, orders are orders. I don't have any leeway with our objectives, but I'll do what I can to make sure this plays out as peacefully as possible. Besides, you shouldn't need to get your hands dirty. You have your own mission in the city, to retrieve someone named Sandro. We've not met a Sandro, I don't think.
What?
Sandro, who's that? They're keeping the details on a need-to-know basis. I guess Sandro had some unpleasant run-ins with the Brotherhood. Xeno wants to find him and bring him back for his own protection, to prevent any retaliation. Need to know. Yeah, I know exactly what I need to know. I know that Carlos needs someone to do his dirty work, and I'm not doing it. Let some other grunt bite that bullet. I'll be in Sao Paulo, picking up some propolis verde. Lopera taps the cauldron in her arms as she flutters off without any hesitation. Sigh. The Major doesn't stop her. He knows he can't, so he returns to his operation notes while rubbing his temples with one hand. Vroom vroom. The journey from the base to Sao Paulo is a well-worn path to her, as are the familiar streets that lead to her safe and hidden spot in town. She calms her breathing as she dials and is met with a raspy, busy signal. Hot, sticky dust rises up from Sao Paulo streets and seeps through the cracks of her window blinds, mixed fragrantly with engine exhaust and the smell of old fruit. Hello?
Molly!
Para, why are you calling from an unsecured phone line? Never mind that. I need to tell you something about Sao Paulo before I set off. Before you set off? What is it? Para, you're not causing trouble again, are you? That idiota Carlos is the only cause of trouble here. General Carlos. You've mentioned him in your reports. Father thinks... A vague, heavy sound from the other end interrupts the sisters' conversation. Yes, it's Lopera. Understood, sir. Molly?
It's me.
Hey, Igor. The voice that comes next is deep, yet distant and filled with restrained power, like thunder rolling over the horizon.
Father.
I was going to have Molly tell you. This concerns General Carlos's operation. Yes, I'm aware the Sao Paulo base already submitted their plans. It's Carlos's paranoia on the rampage again. You can see that, can't you? I have to stop him, Father. If this continues, he'll have the whole city plunged into chaos. Father? The Admiral's silence is unexpected. Lopera thought he'd be more decisive. In her eyes, stopping Carlos had become their highest priority. You are on the deployment list, are you not?
Of course.
A sense of unease crawls up her spine like a spider. She knows where this conversation is headed.
Yes.
Then you are refusing your orders? Lopera bites her lip, unable to answer. General Carlos is your superior officer. This does not change even if he is a fool.
It's a soldier's duty to follow orders.
An officer gives orders, a soldier executes them, whether it is charging a beachhead or abandoning a position.
But...
I can find out what's really happening. Father, I'll prove that his intel is wrong. Are you a soldier, Lopera, or a saboteur?
Lopera, if you cross that line, it could be considered treason.
What? No, I didn't even think of that.
Treason. The word strikes at her like a bell hammer, ringing through her skull. Her fingers grip the edge of the table tightly, knuckles losing color. It can't be. What is the mission? She sniffs, mustering the courage to continue.
Sandro.
I'm to find someone named Sandro. Then find this Sandro as instructed. Complete your mission and report for duty. Nothing else. Do nothing else. The name becomes a slender lifeline, a path back into his graces.
Yes, Father.
Oh, that's a
I'll
dynamic.
find him.
I will look over your reports about the General after you complete your mission. Mulder, is there anything else? Muffled sounds come from the receiver as the phone is handed over.
You know he's right, Bera.
Yes, I know, but how long will we keep turning a blind eye to the damage that Carlos is doing? Zeno is as slow to replace personnel as it is to restock supplies. There's no one available to take his post. But I promise I'll discuss the situation in Sao Paulo with Father again, when it is suitable. There's nothing emptier than a promise awaiting suitable conditions. Good luck with your mission, Vera. Alright, so we're looking for some dude named Sandro. Alright. Did you pull for Lopera? I'm probably not going to. I want Flutter Page next patch, and I am kind of lacking in funds, so, like, I do not have enough for that. Plus, I think I'm on pity as well, which means I should be able to get, Flutter Page. A game of... Oh, that was the pre-thing? God damn. Wait, does it tell me how many chapters? 8 chapters? Alright, sounds about right. Game of dice. A sightseeing boat docks along a densely wooded riverbank. From the deck, it could be mistaken for the depths of the jungle. Excited tourists poke their heads out to look around. For those seeking the appearance of adventure without venturing deep into the perilous Amazon, the outer environs of Sao Paulo are a fine substitute. That's right, bring a few photos back home with you. I guarantee your friends back in Europe won't notice a difference. But when all's said and done, this ain't the Amazon. It's as fake as the crocodile back I bought the other day. Can't believe I fell for it even after he said Hermes secretly buys all their hides from him. The old captain pats the tourist polyester suit with a friendly hand, ignoring his less than elegant pronunciation of the name. Crocodiles. My friend, if only you had come to me earlier, I would never have let you be cheated like that. In fact, I know of a certain daring individual who keeps a few genuine broad-snouted caimans out in the rainforest, the kind that can crush a turtle shell with a single bite. I'd be happy to make some introductions. By the way, my friend, you're carrying American dollars, aren't you? So what? Is all this crucero just completely useless? Not useless at all. It's great for kindling, confetti, even waste paper for your parrot. Just take my advice, friend. Exchange what you have for dollars before it sinks any lower. But don't let those suits at the bank trick you. A friend of mine specializes in exchanging currencies. I guarantee you it's a better deal.
Let me think.
He and this enthusiastic guide had been friends for a good 3 hours, and in that time his host even taught him the rules to double-check canasta. Somehow, this currency exchange proposal begins to seem almost credible. However, a face wreathed in bright orange interrupts the tourist's thoughts. Excuse me, sir. Mind if I speak with Captain Rodrigo for a moment?
Hey!
Could you lost or something?
Lopera.
I didn't know you were interested in seeing my shabby old boat.
Hmm?
Are you two related?
Sorry, sir.
What makes you think I'm related to this old picareta? What a shame. You know, I've always considered you like the violently hot-headed daughter I never had, Lopera. Don't go breaking this old man's heart. Yeah, whatever. Just beat it, kid. Mr. Rodrigo and I have business to discuss. Why don't you go play somewhere else for a while? If you're good, maybe I'll get you some hot cocoa later. It's delicious. Double cream, double sugar, the stuff slides down your throat like porridge. The captain was just telling me about it. You'll love it. Senor, whatever Rodrigo's told you, I advise you not to believe a word of it, including anything about his cocoa. Rodrigo rolls his eyes, then grins. But why don't you try the guarana juice while you're here? It'll perk you up more than any cocoa or coffee. Yes, we are both scammers, yeah, pretty much. Did you say guarana?
Of course.
You should check further down the shore. There's bound to be a stall somewhere selling it. True to her word, there are many stalls bunched along the shoreline, which, not far from the city, serves a fine spot for small traders to sell their exotic goods at a good price.
Great.
Hot dog, well I guess I should try something special to the area.
Goodbye.
See you later, Captain, and miss, if I find any guarana juice, I'll be sure to bring some back for you. Anticipating the new experience awaiting him, the tourist disembarks in a rush towards the riverbank.
You do realize that you just let a big fish slip away, right? Silly little birdie.
Silly little birdie. Rodrigo shakes his head in resignation, but his tone lacks any hint of anger. Instead, he opens his mouth into a wide and knowing smile. I'm tracking someone down. Find him for me and Zeno will give you a lot more than a big fish.
Zeno?
Zeno? The calm, kind expression vanishes from Rodrigo's face, his brows furrowing with perceptive caution. I have to find Sandro. Never heard of him. It is a lie as plain as day, said without any effort at concealment.
Hey!
Really, Rodrigo, that's what you're going with. You might just lose the last person in Sao Paulo still willing to trust you. If my intel is right, the last time anyone saw Sandro, he was getting off your boat. The weathered captain remained silent, squinting, perhaps pondering, or maybe Sao Paulo's sun is just too bright. How about this? Lopera pulls out a fancy-looking die from her waist and tosses it into an empty wooden cup on the table. High or low? Clear and simple. If I win, you tell me where Sandro is. And if I win? Lopera slams her revolver onto the table. Now you know how much this gamble is worth to me. Rodrigo offers a stiff smile. Seeing no resistance, Lopera turns the cup over to cover the die. You're up. Lopera pushes the cup towards Rodrigo, indicating with a generous flair that it is his turn to roll the die. Rodrigo sighs, extending his rough fingers over the cup, thoughtfully weighing up the pros and cons of joining in. Why did they have to send you? Carlos couldn't find some other grunt. Got a problem with me? The Apostles' Brotherhood is looking for Sandro too. This is anything but a simple operation.
What?
Think I can't handle a few apostles. The girl's hand grasps a pistol wagered in their bed, spinning it around her fingertips. They might as well be the bottles down at the Zeno shooting range. Actually easier. Zeno's got those bottles that fly through the air. Just whips out the guns, damn. Cool it, this is no place to be playing with guns. Let's do this. Rodrigo shakes the wooden cup. Lopera places the revolver back on the table. After a few blinks of an eye, the cup comes to a clean stop. The die spins with a crisp whirling sound within. High. Then I'm low. The cup is gently lifted, revealing a die lying obediently on the table. Low. That's low, old man. You see? It's 2. Lopera happily returns the pistol to its holster without a hint of surprise. Rodrigo picks up Lopera's die from the table, rubbing it in his palm. Looks like old Rodrigo's luck is as thin as his blood these days. Now, the bet. Don't try to cheat me. Where is Sandro? Rodrigo changes the subject again. I've heard Zeno is gathering troops for a move into Socorro. Is that true? Carlos es un idiota. The momentary slip of the tongue sears through her brain like a branding iron. How could she let this low-level informant trip her up? Rodrigo sighs almost sympathetically.
This is really bad.
You don't understand a thing, Rodrigo. Now I'm done with you evading my questions.
Where is Sandro?
The hot sun of the southern hemisphere burns on Rodrigo's brow. He blinks at her, weighing his options before giving in to his honor. The Barata has hidden himself well. Follow me ashore and I'll lead the way. I don't need a guide. Just give me a location and you can get back to business. Sandro's hiding deep in the rainforest. He won't find anything but a capybara droppings without me. Besides, I need to make sure the information I give you won't bring any harm to Sandro. She's dealt with Rodrigo long enough to know better. I never knew you had such a kind heart, Rodrigo. I'm old enough that I should start going to mass every week, little birdie. Maybe this old bastard is ready to turn over a new leaf. He tosses the die to Lopera. The cube rolls through the bright sunlight, tracing a shining arc. The girl reaches out instinctively, tracking the arc as a small object lands square in her palm. I was just about to remind you to return my die. She raises her head, looking up at Rodrigo's sunburned face. The latter is looking down at the exposed die. Another 2. You have good luck with dice. She folds her hand over the die, removing it from his scrutinizing gaze. Coincidence. You let me call it. How did you know I bet high?
Hey!
I told you it was coincidence. Rodrigo doesn't seem bothered by her trick. Be quicker to cover that hand next time, little birdie. I don't want to see a sweet girl like you getting roughed up over a bad bet. I've got a gun. There are things in this world that aren't afraid of guns, Senora. Who knows what kind of monsters are lurking out there? You don't really think that'll scare me, do you? You must always be prepared for the worst.
Come. I'll take you to Sandro.
Okay, that was voiced. Yeah, as I said, actually just both scammers. I mean, that was a pretty bad bet on Lopera's end, though, right? Because if he had picked low, she just loses. Finding Sandro. Lopera, you have entered the rainforest. Okay. What does that mean? Okay, east. The dense foliage in the rainforest makes it easy to get lost. Every step requires careful consideration. Each move costs stamina, so make sure you reach your destination before you run out of energy. Oh, dear lord, okay. A colorful bird's nest catches your attention. You're always sidetracked by eye-catching things, but who wouldn't be? I mean, I guess we just investigate, right? Crafting the right item through the use of alchemy. Try a few more times. Oh god, what am I doing right now? The nest contains the scraps of the devoured kin of the avian critter that built it. They make for decent alchemical ingredients. Okay, well, if we go west, that means we head back, so let's go east some more. Finding Sandro, part 2. Can you fail these little mini games, or is it just like you know, dressing for the story? Bang. Did you hear that?
What?
Oh.
A gunshot.
What? Oops. Okay. Bro, make a video on Third Three Doors. It was so cryptic I couldn't follow unlike the first 2. Yeah, I might as well. I think it was fairly straightforward. I have some theories about it. A gunshot, but with all the Jesus Christ. But with all the reverberation from these trees, it's impossible to tell where or how far. Don't look at me. I'm just an ordinary human, and an old one at that. My hearing isn't so sharp. But gunshots are not uncommon here. It's always been like this, and it's only gotten worse since the Apostles' Brotherhood arrived. The minigame is so weird I don't understand even after completing it all. Okay, but since you completed it without understanding, that means it shouldn't be a problem for me, right? Like, I don't need to know what's going on, I just have to click the buttons, right? This is what makes life on the shore so unbearable. That's why I escaped to the water.
Yeah, and?
How is life on the water, Capitan? The old man looks away, back to the river. Before I came to Sao Paulo, I knew a man, older even than I am now. He lived beside a wide river, running a simple business, honest his whole life, beloved by his wife and son. Then one day he became another person, just like that, as if his mind switched with the flash of lightning. He went out and made a boat out of mimosa wood, the hard kind that never rots even in 100 years. The day he finished it, he took that boat out and never went ashore again. The day I moved to Sao Paulo, he was still there, floating on the water. You're full of it, Rodrigo. You could at least try to make your story sound real. Well, it's realistic enough in my eyes. To me, it's the rest of the world that feels like make-believe. Maybe he was just fed up with life and decided to leave it all behind. Maybe he didn't want to deal with the troubles of the land. I've thought of doing the same myself, but I can't quite give it all up just yet. This dude's gonna die. The man shakes his head, giving the story a strange and abrupt ending. This isn't the time to reflect on old stories. We must find Sandro soon. Bang. A distant, almost unreal gunshot echoes through the rainforest. Again. I heard it too this time. That gun, the caliber, sounds like the same gun that Sandro carries. We should hurry. He might be in danger. A broken radio, perhaps it's worth fixing to gather some intelligence. Information is crucial in dangerous places like this. I mean, can we repair it with alchemy? I have no idea what any of this stuff does, man. I'll repair it with alchemy, sure. The crucible can create many wonders, but precise powers are running. Okay, I guess we're not doing that. Final distance to final destination far, direction east, so we just keep going east. Tripodera stands in your way. Instead of wondering why the most precise hunter in the wilderness is in the jungle, you should focus on avoiding getting knocked unconscious. Kill him. Oh, fuck me. Okay, give me a bullet. Give me a bullet. Give me my gun. Oh, I can't make gun. Shit. I mean, I don't think any of this helps me. Okay, I guess we just didn't read that. Turn your back on a hunter is never a wise move. Fortunately, you managed to escape relatively scot-free. Okay, we got our little guns. Which direction did I go in? South, sure. A cup of cold cappuccino sits on a decaying tree stump. It's an overly distinct and rather bewildering clue. We take a sip, right? You regret this impulsive act almost immediately, and now you've paid the price. You don't want to see coffee again for a week. Stamina cost +4. Oh, we gain stamina for that. Hell yeah. Guarana, cocoa beans, mushroom. Just keep going east, I guess. Rippers of chaotic gunfire, birds scatter wildly. Okay, so I think I can craft bullets now. Craft. What? Those aren't the bullets I want. Press Fy. Why? I don't... How do I craft my bullets, dog? Fuck it, press A blindly. The jungle's no place for a stroll. Take this time to learn and be more careful next time. Find feather. I don't understand. Distant gunfire should serve as a decent landmark, but the echoes in the forest are simply overwhelming. Hope you have good hearing. Listen carefully. Turn the right direction, that would be great help. Rounds left. Okay, north. A small black pellet, like a pepper kernel. Lopera holds it between her index finger and thumb, raising it to her eye. See anything? Looks like a little pill. Only way we'll know what it does is if we try it. I wouldn't recommend that. I had a cat once. It died from eating something it shouldn't have. Not a cat. She pops a little pepper kernel into her mouth. What? She just eats shit, man. Jesus Christ.
Wait, don't do that.
Spit that out. Don't worry, I've got this. She crushes the mysterious pill between her molars. The reckless amateur alchemist's face took a torch like a tourist biting into a fried ant for the first time. Que bizarro. This tastes, it's like needles prickling my nose. Oh. The smell is all up in my nose. I can't seem to swallow it. I feel a little dizzy. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. You're in the jungle, and you just pop the first thing you find into your mouth. Are you insane?
Rodrigo!
Why do you look so different? You get randomly resources from many events, and use crafting, you get a random item. Oh, random item list. That's so annoying. I mean, at least it's not like Jessica's where you have to actually, like, pick paths, right? You have to get there. Uh-oh, we're back at Tuesday's Motel. Where am I?
You can't go out, Lopera.
She's having, like, a spirit thing in the jungle. Oh, a little, I forget what they're called. Why would I go out? Oh, right, I was going to the carnival.
Please, I'm only going to the carnival.
It's not safe outside. But Nydia and Lara have already been to the carnival, and they said it was safe. They didn't invite you, did they? I don't know why. I wanted to join them to see if we can clear up whatever's bugging them.
Nothing bad's going to happen there, Papa.
There are police there, and I'm old enough to go now. Please, we could go together. I said you can't go, Lopera. You are not going to that carnival. Never. Why? Don't question me on this. You are my daughter. You will obey.
Isn't this manor large enough for you to wreak havoc in?
Damn. There's nothing to do here. I want to go out. What are you doing? No, please don't lock me in. Jesus. Dear Lord.
Lopera, listen to me.
Stop. Two of them wrestle on the riverbank, but one has a clear advantage in strength.
What's going on?
Thank God.
You almost killed me, little birdie. That's what's going on. Luckily, you snapped out of it. You just stop eating just any old thing that pops out of that cauldron. Yeah, no shit.
Come. I'll take you to Sandro.
I'll have some water first. Oh shit. A shepherd with a bow, hunting for his lunch in the rainforest. He claims his father is with the Apostles' Brotherhood. I can actually craft these blue ones, I think. Give me the blue. Yeah, there we go. Short hunt together. Doesn't matter who the child's parents are. Right now, you're just going to enjoy a meal with an honest youngster. Just keep heading east, I guess. Half-constructed old tram station left abandoned due to lack of funding. I mean, can I make these bullets? Do I have materials? Give me some corrosive bullets, please. Fucker. Damn, okay, guess not. Whatever this is. Enter and explore. You find a few bets. It seems someone's made this place their home. Oh, I see. So if we can't do it, it gives us resources. And if we can't do it, then it gives us an actual thing. Long journeys necessitate a little small talk to ease the nerves, and the older the travelers, it seems, the more likely the topic turns to family.
Kid.
You ever talk about your parents? That's not Brazilian, so you're not Brazilian, so what are you?
No. I'm originally from Colombia.
Colombia. Bananas, coffee, and a military junta. Not so different, really. At least you won't get homesick. She has no desire to engage with the old man's banter. In her heart, she feels far more nostalgia for the dry, yellow steppes of Kazakhstan than for the country of her birth. Admiral Igor and his children did not have a fixed home.
Zeno is my home.
As for Colombia, Brazil, it doesn't matter. Rodrigo stops his pace and turns around to inquire further.
How can Zeno be your home? It's just an army.
It's just an army. I once served in the army too. Really, it's no different from any other job. People from all over bunched together just trying to survive. Many years ago, someone told me, join the army, you'll make friends for life, and no one in Rio will dare look down on you again.
But,
Life after retirement was not so good, and all of those friends for life dried up in the end. Then I heard someone say, go to Sao Paulo. The soda factory there pays in dollars. Your children will suffer no more. Not long after I arrived, the factory closed down. I didn't even get my last month's wages. Worse, I found out my co-workers had taken it. Rodrigo claps his big hands together as if creating a dramatic pause. At the end of all that, I finally understood. Family is the only thing that matters. No one else will ever truly care about you in this world. Well, isn't that? Oh man. Once the war is over, once the factory closes, when you leave with empty hands and nothing more than you came with, and you worry every day about what your children will eat.
Wait.
You have children. Rodrigo sweeps his large hand lightly over Lopera's head.
Of course.
My daughter. She was about your age.
But
She never
she
made
never
it out of
made it
Rio.
out of Rio.
She died. Sorry. The man puts on a smile. It was my fault. I shouldn't have joined the army. Then the cartel wouldn't have gone after her to get to me. But I know that she must be in heaven because she used all her persuasion to get God to send me my little boat. See, she has blessed me already. Maybe that's why I want to live on it like that old man, just waiting for the day that my own mind will let me flick that switch.
But,
Now is not that day. I still need to help you find this Sandro, don't I? Right. We need to find Sandro fast. Okay. I have a feeling that the mini event is a no-fail thing. Like, it gives you enough resources and stuff to make it to the end regardless. Playing Going All In. I'm assuming that's more of the mini game. Perilous Rainforest. Perilous Rainforest. Two heads, one big and one small, peek out from behind the damp, rotting planks. First the big, dark one, then the small, red one. Is this the place?
of course.
Sure is shooting.
Rodrigo!
Think you must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. There's no one here. Even if Sandro isn't here, it shouldn't be abandoned. There were people living here. But remember the gunshots earlier? Perhaps the Apostle Brotherhood got here before us. Well, since there's no one, we don't exactly need to stick to the shadows. Come on, let's take a look around and see what we can find. The girl pokes her small frame out from behind the planks before Rodrigo pulls her back.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Look closely. Something's moving behind the clothes on that laundry line. Lopera squints as though aiming at an enemy, then widens her eyes in surprise. There's indeed someone behind the hanging, wrinkled clothes. Xeno. Wearing Xeno colors. Oh, see the colors? They're friendly. No need to worry.
No.
Things don't seem right, little birdie. That soldier looks strange to me. Trust this unlucky old thing's intuition on this. The hell are you talking about? Oh, this is a betrayal, isn't it? The girl doesn't intend to listen to him. She gets up and slips out of cover again. But Rodrigo is quick to pull her back once more.
Wait, don't do that.
Trying to get yourself shot? Lopera attempts to call the Xeno soldier over, but an oily hand, reeking of fish, covers her mouth entirely. Let go, damn it.
Let go!
Rodrigo's strong grip renders her struggle futile. The two wait in an awkward, tense stance for the Xeno soldier's next move. The soldier does not seem to have taken any notice of their hidden struggle, but he moves cautiously still. Rodrigo's attempt to prove his judgment correct loses out to Lopera's struggling impatience. Bang. What just happened? A freshly made smoke bomb releases a cloud of moth-scale dust, giving the girl a chance to break free from his clutches.
Hey!
Have you lost your mind, Rodrigo? Don't go. The alchemical explosion startles the soldier, who turns his gun towards the smoke. Who's there? The girl emerging from the pale smoke is unmistakable. Anyone who serves at the Sao Paulo base would recognize her in an instant. It's you.
Hey!
It's me, Lopera. Put the gun down. Come on, I need your help. Some old fool has been threatening me. The corporal's frame stiffens, unmoving except for his eyes, which twitch wildly. Antonio, someone's here. Another nervous Sino soldier emerges from a nearby house, rifle in hand. What are you two doing? You recognize me, don't you? Seriously, you guys are so... The Xeno corporal doesn't answer, but her training and instincts read the twitching movements and telegraph his intention. He's preparing to fire. I have a fish. I have a fish. A fermented fish flies through the air, momentarily distracting the aggressors. Fire. Lopera is pushed through a narrow door, a spray of bullets zipping over her head. What are they doing? Gotta fight back, kid. Where's that gun of yours? Alright, we're killing some dudes. Let's go. Oh, these guys are dead.
Look at my back.
Just what exactly are you guys trying to do? Sorry, Lieutenant, I think it's in your best interest to not know. What on earth are you talking about? Questions like that won't get you an answer, kid. It's bullets that make them talk. Stay out of sight, Rodrigo. Either help me or find a place to hide. I don't really have a weapon. Then go hide. Jesus, they just rolling up with the entire army. Okay. Mineral stock. Oh, I should not have bound to her. Whoops. Alright, why is he here? Oh wait, no, I need this first. Why?
Hi. Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Channel items?
Please, allow me.
Don't blink.
Why am I getting stuttered? Why is my shit stuttering? Uh-oh.
Fresh from the crucible.
Ready to shoot. Non-ultimate attack, that's annoying. Okay, shoot. I don't know why Pickles is here. What does he do here? Thought it was my internet since I had started as well. Seems like the message is weird like that. Okay. I thought my internet was crapping out and I was like, oh, please no. But it might just be the client itself. Cool. Alright. Brother, stop doing that. Okay. This guy's dying.
Agreed with your decision.
Wait for the pop.
Go, Pickles, go. I thought he doesn't dodge ults. What the heck, man? Please.
Wanna watch time?
Ready? Perfectly understood.
Oh, I did that out of order. It doesn't matter.
A little trick.
He's dead. Doesn't matter.
Warning. The puppy is fleeing the scene at its mouth.
Antonio's the first to fall, toppling over into a heap, his soul seeping out with the blood pooling at his side. We are just killing fools. But the older soldier remains wounded, alive. No. Traitor. The small but powerful tip of a shoe kicks the soldier in the shoulder, digging into a fresh bullet wound. Jesus. The corporal curls his body over to the other side, only to be flipped back over by Rodrigo. Enough. That's 12 kicks already. One more and you might put him down for good. We still have questions for him. What's going on? Tell me everything, right from the beginning. But after I joined Xeno... Deus, not the whole damn story. How about this for a start? Why are you here? I was just out gathering supplies. Yeah, no. Rodrigo sighs heavily as though he has already guessed the whole truth. And who were you gathering supplies for? The corporal averts his eyes, hoping silence might save him. Oh, that's how you want to play it, huh? And out comes the guns. Lopera pulls out her revolver and presses it to the corporal's temple, the cold barrel breaking his will in an instant. No, I'll tell you everything. He knows well enough. This little birdie wouldn't hesitate to execute him. Antonio's body is proof. Spit it out. I don't know who gave the order. I only know he's from the Apostles' Brotherhood. They wanted food, sugar, rum, even people, everything. The Brotherhood. Lopera leaves a purple bruise on his cheekbone with the butt of her gun. You lunatic. How did you get mixed up with those bastards? When you felt how things in Xeno have changed, you didn't notice anything? Of course, you're not like us, you're not ordinary, but we are. We only joined Xeno to make a living, not to serve that lunatic Carlos. That is all his fault. We can't let him bring another massacre to Socorro. The Brotherhood said they would help us. Be more specific. What is going on with Carlos? A momentary spasm of contempt flashes across the corporal's lips.
Carlos is dead.
Oh, they already got him. He's dead. Can't be, he was alive when I left the base. And you just missed it. I bet the maggots are already feasting on him by now. The corporal shivers from blood loss in the cold. The same chill slowly creeps up Lopera's spine.
No entiendo.
This doesn't make any sense. Rodrigo exhales a murky cloud of hot breath to one side, unnoticed by Lopera.
If
Carlos.
what he said is true. Oh God. This could turn Sao Paulo upside down. Who would have thought Xeno would end up in a mess like this? And Sandro.
Sandro. His coarse fingers rub the corners of his eyes. Seems like it, don't it? Rodrigo returns to Lopera's side and places his hand gently on her arm, lowering the barrel of the gun.
No.
You know the score, little birdie. They killed Carlos, then joined up with the Apostles' Brotherhood. In military terms, it sounds like mutiny. Lopera shakes off Rodrigo's hand, presses the gun hard into the corporal's forehead, the cold metal sinking into his skin. The soldier grabs for the gun, but his blood-drained strength fails him. In his weakened state, he is no match for Lopera. He fails to move the barrel even half an inch. Are you going to kill me? You're already an enemy in Xeno's eyes. Judgment has been handed down. No, I'm not. I just wanted a way out. Ask me anything, I'll tell you. Rodrigo takes over the interrogation. Where is Sandro? Of course, yeah. Wait, Sandro? Who's Sandro? You came to this village to find him? The condemned man's expression is sincere. On the verge of death, he has no reason nor likely the ability to lie. There's no one else here. No one's been here. We just ran away after what happened to Carlos. But you killed your comrades to escape the base, right?
Darn it.
Still kicking the shit out of him.
Lopera!
Rodrigo pulls her away before she can cause any more harm to the dying corporal. Please, whatever you want, just leave me here. He musters the courage to look Lopera in the eye one last time, his eyes swimming in a cocktail of fluids. Blood, sweat, tears. We were comrades once, right? I remember playing cards with you. You were cheating, but I didn't care. For the sake of those old games, you remember my name, don't you? Ain't no way. The corporal throws his hand across his chest, grabbing at the pocket on his uniform. Don't move a muscle. It's not a weapon. I just want to show you. Corporal continues to fumble at his chest, and Lopera raises her firearm. Both of her arms tremble. In this moment, the three of them freeze in silent agreement. Only a trembling hand moves, reaching into an open pocket. A gust of wind gathers the stench of the rainforest decay, blowing humid, sticky air across the scene. The thick forest isolates their little unfolding drama from the rest of the world. There is no one else here but them and a fragile, dying man who hopes he can tell her his name. Lucas. The air is so thick it feels toxic. In the moment, it feels like all of this is just some sick hallucination. Only a nightmare, a fleeting moment with no consequences. She doesn't have to pull the trigger. She could leave now, return to the base as though nothing happened. That idiot Carlos might even still be alive, but at the very least things will be back in order.
Lucas.
The dark gun barrel forms a black sun in the Xenocorporal's eyes. and then the sun explodes.
You have to learn the consequences of your actions.
Damn. Disloyalty and betrayal can never be forgiven. Rodrigo squats down, first taking the corporal's pistol, then reaching into his chest pocket. It's a dog tag. Should we take it with us? Without a single word, Lopera grabs a dog tag and tosses it into her cauldron. She sits on the ground. Never before has a battle left her so exhausted, physically and mentally. Her thoughts are as tangled as her ginger hair. Sandro isn't here. Her words sound like a whimper. I want to go back. Go back? No, you can't go back. Not yet. We've still got a ways to go.
Come. I'll take you to Sandro.
We have to keep looking for him. The girl jumps back up to her feet indignantly.
¿Cómo?
What did you say?
Lopera, listen to me.
Why should I listen to you? Last I checked, you weren't in my chain of command. Maybe not, but if it weren't for me, kid, you would have walked right up to those treasures and probably caught a bullet like your general. His point was, unfortunately, irrefutable. She could only offer a huff in reply. We have no idea what the situation is now. Is your Xeno base now a rebel stronghold, or are there loyal soldiers still holding on there? And what is the Apostles' Brotherhood doing through all this? Perhaps Lucas and Antonio knew more, but the dead don't speak to the likes of us. I'm not blaming you. I only mean the jungle may be the safest place for us right now. So let's get Sandro first. At least then we'll have another ally. Lopera's mind is swirling, still too chaotic to form her own plan. Rodrigo seems to offer the only path forward. She nods. Fine. We keep going. Okay. Carnival fireworks. God damn it. Okay. North. A broken down off-road vehicle sits outside the house. If you can get it running, your journey will be much smoother. Attempt to repair it. The car is miraculously fixed, but what else are you expecting? Doesn't have a battery gasoline, so I can get running. Jesus. I don't think we know where we need to go, so let's just keep heading north. Poisonous swamp lies ahead. Too dangerous for even for the fittest Xeno soldier to cross. Where you trusting your to make the best choice? Can I make one of these? Yeah, let's do it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Alright, we'll take a detour. Lost energy and materials. Choose a direction. Very far. East, north. North. Business conversions are a decent landmark. Yeah, okay. Sure. Carnival fireworks. After another harrowing battle, Lopera proves once again the capabilities of a loyal, first-class Xeno soldier.
Sandro.
Isn't here either. She paces back and forth across this creaky wooden walkway, idly picking up small items to throw into her cauldron. Rodrigo returns after around 10 minutes. Lopera sees him emerge from a corner, his face beaming. Look what I found. Rodrigo grins, holding out a metal box dotted with colorful buttons and dials. A radio. Is it working? Luck is best saved for times like this. A shortwave signal like this should be able to reach anywhere in the whole world. He places the odd-looking portable radio in front of Lopera, who is still staring at it with disbelief. I knew it was here. I've been to this village before. I sold him this radio in exchange for some redwood and caiman hides. Oh, and some jaboticabas, those things that look like the eyes of the dead. Lopera examines the unusual machine. It's far from Xeno's standard issue, but with little time, she's able to figure it out. Save for one question. What's the power source? Rodrigo smiles and places a small crank between his legs. That's done it. It's a crank-powered radio. Works in any conditions. Only downside is, this old goat has to add a little elbow grease. We don't know the situation at Xenobase. It's possible contacting them would just put a target on our backs. I need to contact Admiral Igor. Do as you think. Think best, little birdie. Old Rodrigo will just keep cranking. Lopera turns the dial, modulating the frequency at a specific point. Long, short, short, long. Then two longs together. Should be something like that. Oops. After sending our identification code, Lopera waits, listening to the buzzing static and the drone of the crank. Lopera.
Father.
Father. She second guesses herself. The voice seems so clear in the moment. In the static, nothing else comes through. I can hear your voice. Can you hear me, Father?
Hey, Rodrigo.
What's going on? I have no idea. All I can do is keep cranking. Crank, crank, crank. Father, can you hear me? Crank harder, Rodrigo. I'm working harder than a dog, girl. Situation. There's no time to worry about the signal strength. Lopera divulges everything that has happened so far as clearly as she can. Xeno troops stationed in Sao Paulo have mutinied. General Carlos is presumed dead and the rebels have joined with the Apostles' Brotherhood. The old radio struggles as it bridges continents, and like a fragile spider's web seems unable to bear more than a few words at a time. Xeno, you, me, I remain on mission looking for Sandro. Can you read me? Sandro, find... Be careful.
What?
Find Sandro. Be careful of what? Static drowns out the line again.
Darn it.
Damn this piece of shit. Bang. Attempt at concussive repair does more harm than good. The radio sputters out and line goes dead. Girl,
Wait,
are you
don't do
serious? You realize we can't get this thing fixed out here, don't you? That thing was useless anyway. Lopera, please. Lopera hangs up the receiver and turns away in a breathless huff. Their only means of communication is completely dead. That's literally your fault. Must be the humidity. The circuits are rusted to hell. Rodrigo drops the generator and approaches Lopera, patting her on her hunched shoulders. Its work here is done. Lopera reloads the spent chambers of her revolver as she moves towards the edge of the village. Mine isn't. Come on, let's go find Sandro. Bang. Another warning shot rings out and a flock of colorful birds screech and squawk as they soar up above the canopy. North by northeast. An open suitcase hangs from a branch on a riverbank. It's filled to the brim with cash. Oh my god, give me the cash. You're certain this box is full of counterfeit money, which isn't very useful to you right now. Okay. North. Two Xeno traders are lying in ambush. You aren't their target, but once you meet their gaze, the gaze bends on. Can we make a blue bomb? Yes, we can. Create some chaos. East, north. You originally planned to buy a green propolis in Sao Paulo, but the beehive in front of you will make a worthy substitute. This morning. A small price, lucky repairs get worse. North. Keep going north. A broken down vehicle sits outside the housing. Okay. So there's no point in trying to repair it because we already know it's fucked. The crucible not going to any expectations, so it actually worked. Okay. Bro, what? What do you mean? These are the only ways to go? What do you mean? Bang. The unbroken flurry of gunshots echoes both near and far, producing a mirage-like sensation in the depths of the rainforest. Bang bang. Lopera strains her eyes, scanning for any sign of the shooters through the dense foliage.
Darn it.
Can't fire off a couple shots to let him know it's us. No go, little birdie. Sandro's a scrawny little thing, and as timid as he is tiny.
Kid.
Calm down. He's quick on his feet. Very quick indeed. Only thing we can do is move faster. Maybe we'd make more progress in a boat?
No.
One wrong turn and you lose any chance of finding him. And try this. Lopera pops a few cocoa powdered candies into her mouth and tosses a few to Rodrigo.
Wait, don't do that.
I told you not to eat any old thing that popped out of your cauldron. Stop worrying. I'm confident about these ones. They should give you an energy boost. He watches Lopera for a little while, and seeing no adverse effects, Rodrigo hesitantly swallows the energizing candy. His stamina was starting to wane. Oh, this is really... How is it? Feeling a little lighter? The man's eyes soften unconsciously, taking on a glazed quality as he looks back at her.
Of course.
But...
Nita.
Uh-oh. Now he's... Who's Nita? Rodrigo's pupils dilate. Lopera notices for the first time that he has light-colored eyes. His hand weakly clenches and releases, and he suddenly quickens his pace, leaving Lopera several steps behind.
Hey!
Why now, of all times, do you enter my mind?
No.
My heart will always be open to you, my Nita. It's just that I'm used to seeing you only in dreams.
Nita.
I'm doing something very important now. Stop running, Rodrigo. Yes, I will save him, I promise you. What are you doing? The aging man bounds over wet roots and mud with cat-like ease, moving faster than Lopera, who finds herself bogged down and tripped. Bang! A gunshot pierces through the air. The gunshot seems close enough to be a warning. Rodrigo's pace slows. The girl closes the gap between them, getting near enough to hear Rodrigo's breathless muttering.
No.
No, don't be afraid, Nita.
Wait.
Rodrigo, I think I figured it out. You're not used to the side effects of these things. They can make you a little... Lopera decides on a method to speed Rodrigo's recovery, scooping up a handful of water from mud. Scooping up a handful of water from a muddy puddle. There we go. That couldn't be a gunshot. Of course it wasn't. This place is very safe, my little birdie. The girl freezes. The muddy water she was about to splash him with seeps out through her fingers.
Of course.
They're only celebrating the carnival outside. There's no need to be afraid.
Rodrigo!
Rodrigo. Yes, I'll go get you a gift from the carnival, but you have to promise me one thing. Never leave this room, ever, or I'll have to lock you in. You can't go to the carnival. No, you must not leave, not tonight. The remaining mud splashes down onto her foot. Rodrigo. His eyes have grown increasingly cloudy until they become like two indistinguishable pools of grey water, and then just as quickly the clouds recede. Yep, you fell over a bit back there, didn't you? Your hands are all covered in mud. It's nothing. Welcome back to reality. Lopera walks ahead of Rodrigo, leaving him staring at her blankly as if in trance. Come on now, we're not catching up to him in this mud. But why are there just random people in the fucking jungle? Literally, this friendly merchant has picked the wrong place to set up shop. His areas are having tremendous fun. East north, sure. Knowledge. We're gonna collect some. We're gonna attempt. Oh no, we can't. I guess we'll try them. Dull colors are edible. Bright colors are poisonous. Jesus Christ. A broken down offering. Okay, really? Again? Okay, give me one of these so I can like not bother. Oh, am I supposed to? You'd rather take a risky bet at the gambling table and try to fix it? Okay, no. I thought it was just forcing me in a loop because I wasn't able to fix the vehicle. It does not seem to be the case though. Mapinguari. Mapinguari? Oh. The shallow water head seems infested with mosquitoes of outrageous proportions. They hover across the surface, producing an audible buzz. This is it, Captain Rodrigo's very own private lake. What's so special about this place? Pernilongos and piranhas aside. See that boat over there? That's the very one I got after I was fired from the soda factory. Something came over me. I wanted to be like that old man on the water, to live on that boat. But as you can see, I couldn't handle that kind of freedom.
But,
More importantly, I have a cabin nearby with a few goodies for us both. Including some submachine guns and a few bulletproof vests. Not cheap trash either, American made. They might be a bit damp, but they should still be functional. Why'd you get your hands on those? A bitter ripple spreads across Rodrigo's face.
kid.
My cabin holds old Rodrigo's biggest secrets. Some things are best left unknown, little birdie. How many bullets do you have left? Mind sharing a few? Not many. Didn't you pick up any from those rebels? Yes, but I've injured my hand, so I'm not too steady with a gun. I'll need a few more to account for my shoddy aim. Just for now, there'll be plenty in the cabin. Fine. Lopera reluctantly grabs a fistful of bullets and shoves them in Rodrigo's hand. Not a small number either, at least 2/3 of what she had left. I'm not that bad a shot. This should be enough for me. Come on, let's walk around the lake. Stay low. Who knows if we might run into more rebels? Lead the way. Rodrigo hunches forward, parting the dense underbrush layer by layer. Lopera follows behind in military fashion, scanning for trouble. A pair of eyes skilled at distinguishing insects and fruit species carefully scrutinizes each leaf for hidden threats. Here, no, just a bird. Armadillo, you don't see those every day. Despite her casual tone, she maintains a firm grip on her weapon. Bang. This time it is Rodrigo who fires first. Where are they? To the brush. Lopera raises her gun, aiming at the waving leaves. A shot rings out, quickly followed by another in quick succession. You win, kid. Aim where I fired. The hammer clicks empty. Lopera steadily draws a captured pistol, continuing her barrage with magazine after magazine until it too is spent.
I'm out of bullets.
Not the bullets. Rodrigo keeps firing, the roars of his rifle drowning out Lopera's voice. At last, Rodrigo stops pulling the trigger. Not even Mapinguari could survive that. Let's hope we kill the Mapinguari then. I'll check it out.
No.
There's no time. Let's make our way to the cabin first. We need to stock up in case there's more.
But
We're close. Come on. Rodrigo sprints off, seemingly uncaring of any would-be enemy spotting him.
hey,
Lopera taps her empty cylinder and chases after him impatiently. The cabin's interior looks as though the owner left in a hurry and never returned. Not at all like the place one would hide valuable weapons and equipment. Rodrigo combs over the room, producing nothing but clouds of dust. I should have come back once in a while to tidy up. This cabinet... Crash. Rodrigo pulls out a long oilcloth bag from the clutter, then just as quickly crumples it and stuffs it back. Oh boy, this is no good. Just an old relic from the boat. I was going to use it to store my Cordell novels. Get up, Rodrigo. You've been searching for close to half an hour. Lopera stands by the window, keeping her eyes on the outside, ready for any potential threat. Nothing. Rodrigo's gaze flickers, briefly landing on Lopera before turning back to the clutter.
Kid.
This is bad. Look at what your Mapinguari did. Now we're out of ammo. The girl pauses for a long time. Her words come out like a hard bone rising from her stomach, catching in her throat. We've lost Sandro for certain. We've been walking through the rainforest for so long that the mosquitoes eating away at us have changed shifts. It'll be a miracle if we don't catch a fever 3 days from now. If you were to give up, I don't think even the great Admiral Igor would blame you.
you're wrong.
Who said anything by giving up? I'll find this rat even if it's just his corpse.
How could Sandro be dead?
Rodrigo sighs with contempt. He turns again, his shadow face now dark and indistinct.
You can't take him to Zeno.
I'll take him across the border. Rodrigo's words are motionless as if stating an agreed upon fact.
Wait.
You mean you'll leave Brazil?
Hey,
Let's get this straight. After you help me find Sandro, I'm taking him back to Zeno. He has no choice in the matter. Whatever happens after that is none of your business.
But,
It wasn't supposed to be like this. This was supposed to go down easy. Now, with Carlos dead. Rodrigo punches the cabinet, leaving a shallow dent. You know that Xeno is tearing itself apart from within. Who will keep their promises? Who can I trust with Sandro's safety? This little mutiny won't last long. Admiral Igor will put things right. We'll handle all of these traitors. I can't put my faith in a stranger 1,000 miles away. He's my father. I know what kind of man he is, but do you, though?
Admiral Igor knows what's best.
He'll make the right decision. He always does. Sandro will be safest under his protection. The right decision. Really think there is such a thing? Rodrigo shrugs, hanging his face. I've never trusted anyone with a chest full of medals. Those little things start to blind their eyes. Lopera suddenly steps up to Rodrigo, hand on her gun, looking up into his shadowed eyes. Idiota, you don't know anything about him. Every medal Admiral Igor wears is a mark of honor. Don't speak about my father that way.
Kid.
It's not whether those honors are real that matters. He adopted you, right? How long have you known him? Not 15 years? Is it 10? Less than 5? The girl's silence gives Rodrigo his answer. This story is full of dramatic irony. Yeah, I mean, it kind of underscores how Lopera's faith is just wrong on every possible level. Just a few short years. What sort of father is that? Have you ever seen the world through his eyes? That world he built with the power he wields?
No.
You haven't, kid, or you wouldn't know old Rodrigo and the reek of fish and sweat. If Igor had ever lifted you above his head, people like me would be nothing but ants to you. Cling on to his boots all you want, but his shoulders are too high. He won't pull you up there. He never will. So true, though.
Kid.
Maybe you should think about your real father. Then you'll understand what I mean. Understand what? He's a malparido, an evil man. That's the only thing I need to understand. Rodrigo remained still, like a dark wall, waiting for the speaker to tell her story. He betrayed everyone who trusted him. He sold them all out to a goddamn fruit company, handed over their plans, their leaders, like a good little lapdog. Oh, is this the fucking banana thing? Or the banana revolution? I could have done it. Just one more push, and those bastards would have been pushed out of Colombia, bananas and all.
But...
Yeah, there you go. But then it all fell apart. The shooting echoed through the streets from morning until dark. You know, he told me they were victory fireworks for the strikers. Sound familiar, Rodrigo? The man doesn't answer. He faces the wall when speaking. And I suppose at least your father never had to work on the plantation again. Never. He dressed like some kind of big boss, sweating through his suit every day, but still refusing to take it off.
But...
We could never go home. We were always on the run after that, sleeping with one eye open, always afraid. I never understood why people looked at me like I was some pest, why they threw their muddy chanclas at us. We moved us far from the city, always in isolated places. How did you find out about all this? The girl's gaze drops to her empty revolver. Nydia told me. You don't need to know who she is. I still don't know how she found me after all those years and so far away.
Until that night, when she knocked on my window.
Oh, flashback time. I opened it for her, but she didn't come in. I thought I was seeing a ghost. Nydia was a mestizo, with skin as dark as cocoa, but that night her face was pale as the moon. Her skinny arms were clinging to my windowsill. She said to me in a hoarse voice, Lopera, I figured it out. It was your father who betrayed us all. My father? What are you talking about? They're dead, Lopera. My family, my father, mother, brother, and sister, dead. But the strike, isn't it successful?
No.
They knew about it. They shot everyone, chased them through the streets, then buried them like garbage. I saw it. There's yellow leaf banana trees growing over the pit. Stop, thief. I'm sick, Lopera. Dying, I think. Don't say that. Come inside. Never. I won't. Not into his house.
Just grab my hand. Come
Come
on,
on,
Nydia.
There, on the windowsill. Get her. I don't hate you, Lopera. I just wanted you to know. Where's my gun?
No.
Bang. Lopera steps back 3 paces from Rodrigo. She doesn't need to say more. My dryness chokes her through the last words. You ever want to see your hometown again? It's gone, Rodrigo. What happened there? You can't go back to that. Maybe you don't understand.
Zeno is my home.
It's enough for me.
Zeno?
And then all that's happened today, shown you Zeno's true colors. The girl remained silent, letting Rodrigo's words fall to the ground. You still think you're the heroes, don't you? There are no heroes in this world. Kid, you either live on the water or fight on the shore. On the water, there's peace. Maddening peace and loneliness, like the old man in his mimosa wood boat.
But,
As soon as you step on the shore, you're at war. To survive, you must become something shameful. Rodrigo was silent for a moment. His thumb rubs over his knife's handle. There's no place left for heroes. Hey, Ethan, welcome in. What'd you miss? We're about halfway through Lopera Story. Basically, Zeno has betrayed, or the traders from Zeno have come, and now Lopera's in the rainforest trying to find some dude. I wish I could live on the water. I do. But there are those on land I still must care for.
But
You said your family was all gone. Rodrigo's smile is like a crack in hard leather. Don't you want poor Sandro to escape the chaos of Sao Paulo?
no way.
Why would I care about that? For the first time, Lopera scrutinizes the man before her, wondering if he was bitten by a poisonous snake in the forest.
No entiendo.
I don't understand. Something's been off from the start of this. Why have you been following me all this way? Who is Sandro to you? Confusion and rage erupt from her throat. The Dorothea
what's
curse
your
is on this
business
man.
here
Goodbye,
anyway?
Roy. Yeah, this man's definitely dying. I'm almost certain of it. He's thrown up so many death flags this entire time. Rodrigo's dark face is like an iron plate, beaten 100 times. By the way, is the old man in a boat a reference to anything? Sounds somewhat familiar. I don't think it's necessarily a reference. I think it's being used as a metaphor here. To either, you know, choose to be a part of society or cut yourself off entirely.
Sandro will never go with you!
But who is Sandro, dog? The man roars back. Why do you care about some nobody? What is he to you? Just another goddamn medal from your father, right? Joe's speech theming is on again, yeah. When your Admiral Igor shows up, my poor Sandro will be paraded around like some trophy, and you'll just use him as a cover to hide the mess you've made. Oh. Can't trust your Admiral to protect him, and now I fear, little birdie, that I can't trust you either. You've lost your mind, old man. Rodrigo walks away from the wall and heads for the door.
Don't move.
You need to explain yourself before we leave. This is such a good soundtrack, holy shit. Why can't we have this in the suitcase? You're not going anywhere, Lieutenant. Rodrigo raises his gun, determined to entrust Lopera's fate to his trembling hand. You bang. He fires, but the bullet hits nothing but shadows. Lopera reflexively raises her gun to return fire, but there's nothing in the chamber to meet the cocked hammer.
Mierda.
You tricked me to waste my ammo, didn't you? I hate to kill you, so let's just play another game. This time we'll really let fate decide. Lopera's pinned down by the dark muzzle of his rifle as he retreats out the door. He slams it closed and begins locking it from the outside. The girl rushes to the door as the blind bullet pierces through, severing a few strands of her orange hair. Don't use up all your luck just yet, kid. Rodrigo's voice rattles through the door, along with the clinking of rusted chains.
Huh. You think this cage can stop me?
These locks won't hold you long, little birdie. I know you'll escape. I'll have Sandro safely away from here long before you do. It wasn't supposed to be like this, kid. Why didn't Carlos send a couple of dumb Xeno grunts? Things would have been so much simpler. I wouldn't have shed a tear over Antonio and Lucas. Open the door.
Lopera, listen to me.
A third bullet pierces the slim wooden door, grazing across Lopera's clothes and stifling her resistance. I'd have shot an idiot too. If I were in your father's shoes, I wouldn't have cared who or she was or what she wanted.
But,
if there had been even a chance she might harm my daughter, I wouldn't have let her live. Anita, my little bird, I'm sorry. How could I let them do that to you? A rough fist hits the door. Rodrigo slings back his rifle and turns away. Fate let you dodge 3 bullets. You win again, Lopera. May we never meet again. Lopera cups her hand around a bullet hole in the door and shouts, "Where are you taking him?" She presses her ear to the door to hear the footsteps pause for a moment, then slowly return.
you won't see us again, you hear me? I can't lose him now. He's all I have left.
Yeah, okay, but who is he though? Sandro. Pinguari. I kind of figured he was a traitor. Like the moment he started asking for bullets, I'm like, oh, yeah. Actually, no, the moment he asked to follow, like, that's already kind of suspicious, isn't it? Alchemy accident.
Ugh, darn it.
Open this door. Crack. Though it's only a thin bit of wood, her small frame can't make it budge an inch. The force propels her to the center of the room. Back to the center of the room. Pedro, Rodrigo, you lying old jerk. Damn you. You were lying to me from the start. In a moment of silence, distant gunshots echo through the air. The gunshots are far from the location. Sandro must have moved further, and Rodrigo must be closing in. Let me think. There's always a way out. Stay calm, Lopera. I can still find them. A way out. A way out. How do I get out of this? I'm out of bullets, otherwise I'd shoot the lockout. Lopera falls back on the rough, damp floor, accidentally tipping over her cauldron. Several gray pellets roll out. These ones appear to be darker than before. She picks one up and examines it.
What's going on?
Did those smoke bombs in the cauldron react to something else? After pondering for a moment, she gives up on trying to understand, tossing the pellets back into the cauldron.
Ugh. I've never been able to wrap my head around alchemy.
So why do you use it? But maybe I can use the same to make a bomb or something. Lopera scrapes some gunpowder residue out of her gun barrel and adds it to the cauldron. It should make it more explosive. Let's see, what else can I use? A rotten banana peel? I guess I could give things a kick of energy, hopefully. The young alchemist doesn't follow any particular recipe, choosing her materials by intuition alone. Paranoid evolving, bro knows when the voice acting stops. It's usually just the first line, and then they stop. This should do. Hopefully it'll be some kind of bullets or explosives. And it's bound to pack a punch with the bombardier beetles in the mix. She has a few drops of blood dripping from a wound on her thigh, the doing of a sharp branch during the rainforest trek. Blood, the source of life and strength. That's gotta do the trick. Get boiling, parce. It shakes like a toad that swallowed a beehive in a single gulp. The self-heating arcane cauldron transforms her motley materials into a kind of metallic fluid. For a moment, she starts to believe she might actually have the chops to be a professional alchemist. The fluids begin to boil and smoke, getting darker and hotter by the second.
What's going on?
Is this thing about to explode? It becomes abundantly clear that the cauldron is indeed about to explode. Whoa. Lopera kicks the cauldron towards the door and ducks for cover. There's a dull thud, then boom. Oh. Oh no. He's got those eyes again. Distant gunshots echo again. She remembers her father's words. Find Sandro. Oh, they used this graphic in, chapter... I want to say 5, I think. The lines. Lopera. Could it be that... No, she's alive. She's one top arcanist. You know, she's taken a bullet before. Some kid that gave her a run for her money once upon a time. This bomb is the same level of potency as the one made by Diggers and Anna's friends. Theirs didn't even go off, man. They dug them up. They didn't even go off. She survived then, and she'll survive this time too.
Why?
She'd come to such a place. Looking for Sandro, I guess.
What?
Sandro? Who's Sandro? More gunshots ring out. Forget it. We need to get her out of here.
Copy that.
Major, Sandro. Her eyelids twitched. More gunshots. Find Sandro. Who actually is this man? Oops. Sandro? Sandro, where is he?
My god.
You're awake, Cassian. Lopera has never seen Major Cassian like this, drenched in sweat, eyes bloodshot. How did you find this place? You were lucky, Lieutenant. We weren't far away when we heard the explosion. An explosion? Besides the explosion, did you hear gunshots? There are gunshots everywhere. Lopera, Carlos. I know, he was killed by the mutineers. I don't know how you found out, but that's the long and short of it.
Traitors.
Didn't manage to take the base, they scattered, and now we're on the hunt. I was talking about gunshots in the rainforest. I heard gunshots, constant distant gunshots. I don't think we heard any gunshots before, just the howling of some wild bears. Wild bears? Here? Are there no bears in Brazil? Must have been Mapinguari. Mapinguari. Lopera regained some energy from her confusing joke. She forces herself back to her feet, taking her blown-up cauldron from the hands of her comrade. Never mind. How many mutineers are there? At least half of our forces in Sao Paulo. Jesus, half of them? They did a number on what was left of us too. It'll be difficult to take direct action against them until reinforcements arrive.
So...
The chaddest looking Xeno. I'm sorry, but Igor is right there, man. So for now, we're attempting to keep them disorganized by harassing their positions. One of our prisoners said the rebels and the Apostles' Brotherhood are meeting on an estate nearby, but we haven't been able to pinpoint the exact location. Lopera stays silent, taking several unidentified pills and swallowing them down with water from her canteen. Lieutenant Lopera, I know that you're thinking, but you can't. You may have a concussion. I'll be fine. If there's anything wrong with me, these pills will cure it.
I have to find Sandro.
Forget Sandro. Hey, Hey, Frank, welcome in. Welcome in. Igor ain't got shit on this man. Yeah, really? Yeah. My orders came directly from Admiral Igor. Her rescuers exchanged glances. The mention of Admiral Igor forces them to set aside their concerns for now. Admiral Igor. Alright, then we find Sandro. But where do we even start? Look at his sharp cheekbone, straight jawline into that immaculate chin. Damn, I'll watch it all later. Oh yeah, for sure. Don't even worry about it. I'm just doing this to get through it. And those hunter eyes. He doesn't have eyes, Ethan. What are you talking about? There are literally no eyes there. Follow the gunshots and you'll find them. Look, where are the eyes? You tell me where the eyes are. Bang. Like that. Is she... Okay. Go west. Considering that her pills almost killed her 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I don't know why she keeps doing it, man. Like, clearly her alchemy is not fit for consumption, yet she keeps trying. I don't understand the shape of the eyes. Alright. Death can flow out of the crucible system. Normalize. Blah, blah, okay. Yeah. A book resembling a Brotherhood registry. This will lead you to the headquarters. Determine authenticity. Okay, yeah, it was fake. Nice. South, I guess. Open a suitcase, fill the brim with cash. Okay, we throw it in the river because we know it's fake. Let's go ahead and make it. I cannot. Okay, we'll take it. Just keep heading south, I guess. Can I craft one of these things? Give me a smoke bomb. Come on, I don't want to fight right now. Fucker. Berry hunter. Alright. Oh, I thought it was a combat mode. Never mind. West. Alright, so I'm gonna use anything that's not gonna go beside you. Can I have bullets? Okay. Green. Okay, some materials. Keep heading west. West, south, okay. Scrap treasure on Poly corner, all the fast. Okay, loot every inch. Come on. Trepidero, okay. I'm gonna make a red. Give me a red. Yeah, there we go. Excellent hunter, but luckily you're even better. South. Even for tropical animals, sure, we'll loot it thoroughly. Got some energy. What? Broken radio. Okay, repair it with tools. South. Come on, man. Bro. Read it carefully. No blue? I guess we'll tear it apart. South. Oh, please, 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 please. I want to kill these guys. Give me a purple bullet. Yeah, there we go. All the lethal weapons inside. Your enemies have no chance to surrender. Sounds of misfortune. Break in. Yeah, kill them all. You reach a remote manor. The target is right ahead. Nice. No place to go. What is this place? Oh, some kind of old estate by the look of it. The soldiers, experienced in jungle warfare, crouch low, hiding their forms in the shade of the hall wall structure. The last shots we heard came from somewhere near here, but there are no signs of any battle. While there's no sign of battle, a quick investigation soon reveals that within the state are a large force of Xeno rebels, along with the members of the Apostles' Brotherhood. If there wasn't a fight, it would mean that Sandro escaped, or he was captured. Then this is the estate the mutineer we interrogated mentioned. There are some oddly dressed people here besides the rebels and the apostles. A few strangely dressed individuals sporadically move between the doors and the courtyard, their dark clothes not suited to the Brazilian sun.
Manus Vindicte.
Manus Vindicte. Look at all these crates. The wood looks bone dry. They must have been brought in recently. This may be their main base of operations. If so, we have an opportunity to deal a lethal blow to them here and now.
Be careful.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's someone over there. See that strange black-haired woman? Those claws of hers don't look like fashion accessories. Oh, this is where we find Anjo, and then we lock her in the tower, right?
My god.
What is she eating? Is that human? It's turkey, just an old dry one. That's one big turkey leg.
So...
What's in God's name is going on here? Rebels, the Brotherhood, Cloud cultists. Doesn't matter, Xeno can handle them all the same way. A small gray pellet bounces in Lopera's hand. Take them out first, ask questions later.
Be careful.
I have a feeling that the turkey-eating mujer will be a toughie. Mujer. Mujer. I'm assuming mujer is a woman, right? Okay, we use the Anjo to kill the Anjo. Do I have it? Okay, sure. We'll use Melania.
Wait! Give me 10 moments, nothing unexpected. For now.
I just said use bees. Why is there so much smoke? Fire. Oh no, my turkey. Please, I'm still starving. Every time. Don't even think about getting away. My dinner, my meal, it's gone. Literally. Alright. And then she gives extra moxie. Which means we can just loot bolts. Okay, attack please.
From the crucible. Please, allow me.
I don't know why it stutters like that. God. She does like no damage, man. Give this woman a buff, please. Oh. Why that mechanic?
This is going to be a crowd pleaser. Let's go some.
I don't even know if stacking channels actually stacks it or not.
Wait for the pop.
And this gives us an array, right? I don't know what the array does. Oh, I can just look at it, can't I?
It's this the pace. I never miss. Most of the time, anyway.
Jesus Christ. This her kit feels a little too complicated for me. I think I'm just too dumb for this.
The plan failed.
Boy, no schedule heads up what gives me. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to put up the thing. I went to bed last night, I'm like, alright, I'll do it in the morning, and then I just never got to it.
This is going to be a crowd pleaser. Ready, aim, wait for the pop. Stay back, I say.
Oh, okay.
This will hurt
I wasn't
longer
actually
if I miss.
expecting that to kill. Okay. Do I have stacks? I don't.
Perfectly understood. a little faith in me, master? Please,
Why can't we have this skin?
allow me.
Let's go, Melania, or not. Alright, thanks,
That
Lopera.
went smooth.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, dear lord. No, 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 no.
I don't know anything. I don't know.
Who are you? She lowers her eyes, refusing to answer. Lopera doesn't care. And you're with Manus Vindicte? Yes. Then you're going back with the rest of these prisoners. Me personally, I would pull out Joe and Argus. I don't have either of those. Her head flutters like a banana leaf in a hurricane.
Huh?
I didn't mean that. Please, I haven't any idea who these people are or why they came to Sao Paulo. I only came out here looking for food, and might I say that Turkey was utterly revolting. The bizarre and apparently very hungry woman had been a powerful opponent. Ordinarily, she might be intrigued by her story, true or not, but she had other things on her mind. I need to ask you about a couple of people. Of course. She nods eagerly, desperately. I'm looking for a man named Rodrigo, middle-aged, tan-brown skin, wearing a vest. She nods frantically, hoping to trade her answers for freedom. I think I saw him. Yes, the large man that came out of the forest. He was with someone else, a young man.
Hmm?
A young man? Could that have been son? Does he have a son? I'm afraid I don't know. I didn't know any of them. I swear I'm not lying. The Brotherhood took the old man and locked him in the basement. The younger man ran away into the forest. I could find him for you. I have an excellent sense of smell, if I do say so myself. Forget about it, girlie. You got bad news written all over you. Please, let me go. I'll be good. I'll never see those metal-headed men.
I can't. I'll never see those bloody Manus Vindicte again.
Sure. I don't really think I'm just gonna let you go, right? You're going straight to the Xeno lockup until we know what to do with you. Do you have any P5 characters? Like 6 stars? No. No. I barely roll to begin with. I roll for limiteds and characters that I think look interesting. And then not much after that. The most I have is, what's her name? The blue one. 37 at P2. Oh, and Voyager at P2, because they keep fucking spooking me. Believe everything, please, please, miss. Why can't you just let me go? I don't want to go to jail. I won't. I won't. She sprints forward, her claws slicing the air, almost scratching the soldiers holding her back. This black occult is getting out of control.
I'm not in any kind of cult.
Got P1 care, yeah. It's way too hard to get P5, man. Let's get her moving. Those arcane restraints have a time limit. I lost 50. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Like, honestly, if I were to lose 50-50, at least give me something I don't have. I don't even care if they're not good. Just give me something I don't have. 2 soldiers drag the struggling prisoner away to a particular cell on a particular base. Rebels, the Apostles' Brotherhood, and now Manus Vindicte. The complexity of the situation is now far out of hand. But she still has one clear and unequivocal purpose: find Rodrigo and, through him, Sandro. She cannot fail her mission. She kind of reminds me of Argus, honestly. Just in how, like, she kind of, you know, laser focuses on one solution without really giving any thought otherwise. And then that leads to her getting kind of fucked over later. P -1 character. Oh, -1, dear lord. Yeah, that 50-50, man. This must be the basement. Rodrigo lies slumped in the corner, unconscious and covered in blood. That's him, Rodrigo. A set of frayed ropes lie around him, along with a sharp, blood-stained stone. He might be bleeding out. I'll check on him. Major Cassian steps forward to lift his head, checking for signs of life. Rodrigo suddenly bolts up, seizing the Major by the throat, then pulling him close to make him a human shield. Cassian. The sharp, bloody stone is pressed up to Cassian's carotid artery, as at the same time her revolver is pointed at Rodrigo's forehead. Look, shut up. Drop the gun or Xeno loses another fine officer today. Rodrigo, you have no way out. The hand holding the stone trembles, leaving a red gash on Cassian's neck. What are you even doing here? I told you that you'd never keep me locked up.
Where?
No.
You know I'll never tell. He'll be free of all this soon. Anxiety and desire churn in Lopera's stomach. Her patience wears thin. One last chance, Rodrigo. Keeping your mouth shut won't help you now. Zeno will find him. The only times I lost 50-50 to characters I already have is Sotheby P2, Voyager P1, and Spathadia P1. Damn. At least Voyager and Sotheby are good to have, I guess. I mean, I know they both get euphorias that make them pretty good. I know Voyager does. I don't know about what Sotheby's does. Sandro's involved in any of this. I'm no one fault here. He isn't involved.
And Sandro.
It's just like, oh, it's his son. I've had it with your lies. You want to explain why this innocent kid had dealings with the Apostles' Brotherhood? Only because of his idiot father.
Father, do you really think you can play the hero here?
Do you even once stop to think what would become of Sandro after all this?
You're just turning him into another you, a total moron.
Oh. A turncoat trader selling out everyone he knows for a bit of cash. If he grows up to be like you in the end, then he'll just be another con man, always on the run with not a single person that cares whether he lives or dies. Or I can take Sandro back with me. Zeno can turn him around, teach him what honor means.
Sandro will never go with you.
We'll never let Zeno take him in. An army that brutalizes neighborhoods and kills its own officers, and you have the gall to tell me about honor? That's never happening again. Little birdie, once there is a first, there will come a second, and a third. You don't know anything, old man.
No, you're the one who doesn't get it.
Uh-oh. I struggled my whole life. Who helped me? Who gave me a damn thing?
Nobody.
Everything I have, my family, my property, I earned it, and I'll protect it by any means necessary. I never killed anyone innocent. I just did what I had to do. You think every one of them wouldn't have done the same if they were in my shoes? I'm sorry about your friend, but it wasn't my fault.
Of course I care about you.
Your friend, her name was Nydia. See, I remember. I'm not as caring as you might think. You're lying.
No, listen.
Don't say it. Don't you open your mouth. Pray I don't hear your voice again today. Damn, you just go to your room.
I'm never setting foot in that room again.
I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of anything. I'll run away. You can't lock me out. Take one step outside and those brutes will tear you apart.
Nydia, Laura, and their parents.
They hated
They
you.
hated you, not me.
She bamboozled me there.
I've
It's
done
fine.
nothing wrong.
You know, her dad's kind of right, though. That's a thing. Is that so? What makes you think you deserve to stand here to live as you do? I should cook you out, send you back to the banana plantations. They experienced the disease and death I took away from you. Jesus Christ, why can I not read? Let you experience the disease and death I took you away from. Then you'll see. Then you'll behave. No, never.
Don't you think you've got their blood on your hands too?
Nothing like that.
You have no idea what you're doing.
Fine, then I'll stay ignorant.
Shoot him. Damn, she actually did it. Use the same animation they used for Hoffman as well. Wild. Oh, she killed him. Oh, she shot him, yeah. Rodrigo dead? Rodrigo dead? Yeah, Rodrigo dead. The Major grabs Rodrigo's fallen body by the arms, gently lowering it to the ground. The shot echoes over and over against the cramped stone chamber, leaving their ears ringing. There's nothing pleasant about a bullet grazing your face, but it's better than a slit throat. I owe you, Lieutenant. Sorry. I'm glad you're okay. Sandro's still out there. You insane. Kasian shakes Lopera by the shoulders, but quickly stops. The girl looks ready to fall apart. Forget it. I don't care about your orders or mine. Don't go after him. Let it go. I'm taking you back to the base to recuperate.
But
The Admiral said. A soldier rushes in, interrupting their conversation. Major, we heard a shot. Is everything okay? I was taken hostage by a prisoner, but Lieutenant Lopera here saved my life. First aim is still as flawless as ever, Lieutenant. Unfortunately, I have something urgent to report. You know, people want Igor playable, but considering Lopera shot two older male father-like characters, or yeah, the logical conclusion to her arc is that she kills Igor, right? That's how it would go. Either that, or Igor dies as a result of his betrayal, like someone at Manus kills him. It's one or the other. Probably the latter, honestly. You found the body of a young man on the perimeter. It seems he died about 10 minutes ago. Damn. Gunshot wound looks to be self-inflicted.
My God.
This is a dark day. Wait, why did he off himself? Yeah, I mean, I want Igor playable. There's no way that man's become playable. I highly doubt it. It's not happening. The ones on the bank. Boy. Oh boy. The misty canopy of the forest blocks out the scorching tropic sun above, leaving the ground perpetually shaded and wet. Major Cassian gently brushes a freshly engraved tombstone. My dear Antosha, who could have thought this day would come? Jesus Christ, who could have thought this day would come? You always said you'd be the second in our class to become a major. Carlos was a malparido, a swine of the worst kind. With too much faith in brute force, he used Zeno's bullets and arcano explosives to get his way, never expecting they could be turned against him. Got in late. Oh, it's no problem, Sam. It's my fault. I forgot to set up a whole, like, notification and waiting room thing. Yeah, no, that's on me, man. It's fine, it's fine. If I could guess, he betrays Manus in a suicide-like mission and dies from Arcane or Sophie or something. Yeah, that's my guess as well. Like, either he tries to redeem himself, or he goes all in, and going all in is what winds up with him dying. He gets, like, sacrificed to the goo or something. Many of our soldiers here are local recruits. They were caught between their loyalty to their communities and their loyalty to Zeno. Carlos pushed them too far. I think so too. Igor has to have that motive, yeah. Did they kill him before he launched the operation? Yes, he never got to give the order. Perhaps that's a good thing. I think if we had gone through with it, all of Sao Paulo would have turned against Zeno, not just the Apostles' Brotherhood. I knew that list was fishy from the start. Choice words, Lieutenant, but I also found concrete evidence in Carlos's files. The informant was a retired veteran from Rio, Rodrigo. It was him. Immersed in his story, the Major doesn't take notice of Lopera's shock.
That's right.
I suspect he fabricated the entire list. Like you said, they were all just ordinary people. Some might have had occasional dealings with the gangs, but you know how it is in Sao Paulo. Such situations are hard for the common folk to avoid. I can only imagine the hell he could have unleashed if he'd gone after them. As for asking Zeno to receive Sandro from the Brotherhood, I guess that was his condition for acting as an informant. But Zeno would have eventually found out he had given them false information. Why would Rodrigo risk himself like that? I guess he hoped that Sandro could be free and clear before we found out. A man like Rodrigo could get away from this place 1,000 different ways. If I were to speculate on his actions from a more negative perspective, Cassian cast an apologetic look Lopera's way. He wasn't planning to get out. I'd wager he was using you to snatch Sandro from the Brotherhood's grasp. Oh, then he'd have shot you in the back of the head on the way back. I guess you were too smart for that, though. Bang. Then Rodrigo and Sandro would have disappeared forever into the rainforest. The humidity rises to a suffocating level. They don't hear the approaching footsteps. Hey, it's the Dode. Major Cassian. Lieutenant. Look at him, man. He's so cool. Admiral. The Major raises a perfectly drilled salute among the tombstones. Gray eyebrows, gray blue eyes, and gray brown tombstones. Amid these, the girl who usually burns with a fiery glow seems almost dimmed. The old Admiral bows his head in mourning. Major Cassian quietly steps away. Lopera breaks their silence.
Father.
It was good of you to come to Sao Paulo. She remembers the day, the moment that a fully armed transport helicopter landed with exact precision on the base's helipad. The lines of loyal Xeno soldiers in formation saluting up towards the hatch with reverence. I haven't had time to talk with you since coming to Sao Paulo. Our late General Carlos left me in a mire worse than any Brazilian swamp. We must start over. Sao Paulo's garrison will be integrated with my own personal guard. It should simplify matters. Lopera doesn't think too much about the details. Her father's military wisdom and character stand unquestionable in her mind. And she has a long way to go before she can match her father in any of these respects, especially with another mission all but failed. Father. Spit it out. I didn't bring Sandro back. I failed my mission. Sandro. He speaks the name dryly. It clearly holds no significance to him. You misunderstood your orders. When you reported to me over what that device, whatever that device was, I ordered you to return to base, not to find Sandro. You didn't want me to find him. The Admiral doesn't reply to her, offering only a rise of his grave brow. You were with Rodrigo then, yes? Allow me to tell you about this man. While deployed in Rio against the cartels, he failed a crucial mission. His identity was exposed, and as a result, his children were kidnapped. They demanded the name of his fellow operatives. He traded them a list for his son, Sandro, but something happened. Their deal fell through, and his daughter was killed. Yeah, I figured that'd be the case. And his fellow operatives?
A total bloody tragedy. Like hell.
They were massacred. I'm told there wasn't enough left of them for identification. He deserted his post and quietly made his way to Sao Paulo. He took the boy with him, but hid him away. It is a pity he died. He might have been a valuable witness. The thick, humid mist fills Lopera's lungs, stifling her words. The Admiral turns away from the rows of tombstones, his demeanor comforting in a way strange and unfamiliar to them both. It was a necessity of war. You had to protect your comrades. I worry your impulsive nature clouds your judgment, yet on that day, when you had the choice to kill your father, you chose wisely. Self-control, Lopera. This is what I expect from you. I'll try to control myself. Her father's hands fall on her shoulders, brushing away her despair like dust. On Arcanus, it is a long and bitter road. But for a soldier, it is nothing. A soldier's career is spent making up for their own failures. Failure is expected, but one's legacy may be decided in only a few key victories. A mass Vindicate base destroyed, valuable prisoners captured, and supplies seized. Each of these victories will aid us in our future operations.
I've always been proud of you, Lopera.
There is no way that's true. This man does not give a fuck. Hot tears well up in her eyes, but she holds them back stiffly. At most, she lets out a sniffle. You are to remain on base for the next few days, rest, and wait for the timekeeper to arrive in Sao Paulo. Perhaps you might make some new friends.
Father.
What is it? You'll set things right in Sao Paulo, won't you? Yeah, sure, man. I won't let those who trampled on our loyalty and honor go unpunished. Zeno is a great and indestructible army, and we are an unbreakable family.
I will never betray this army or my children.
I don't know about that, man. The Admiral scraped a leaf off his boot against a dew-coated rock.
I trust you, Father.
Lopera looks up, only able to see her father's towering shoulders. Damn. Everybody's just wrong. Going all in. Oh, I'm assuming it's the mini game, man. Alright, we'll give it a go. Place that never disappoints. What am I looking for? An open suitcase hangs from a branch on riverbanks, filled with cash down his side. Okay, can I throw it in the... I don't have materials. We're just gonna have to pick it up then. Just keep heading north, I guess? I don't know what it is I'm looking for. Give me yellow. Nope. Do I have to complete it, or do I just have to play it? Oh, right. Shoot the birds. Oh, okay. Guess not. Just gonna keep heading north. Tooth fairies, I get to take residence in a jar. They're valuable material, but capturing is no easy task for the untrained. What they stole? North. Ooh. It's unless you smell your stamina, you only have to be in. Oh, okay. So what the fuck is the point of this thing? Yeah, okay. I don't really know what the point of that was. Like, what the point of having it as a separate mode to begin with. It's fine. Alright. This story, man. Like, this is... We've had really heavy stories for a while now. Let me see. Oops. No, not that. Like, let's see. White Rum. I finished White Rum, by the way. This thing was actually pretty fun. Okay, so this one was pretty heavy. Not as heavy though, right? It was a little bit lighthearted at the start. In the rainforest, heavy as shit, and the anecdotes were heavy as shit as well. Like, we are not getting a break. I did like Lopera story though. Like there were clear parallels they were drawing between her and Rodrigo. I don't know. Did she actually kill her dad? Because I feel like it's implied that she did, but then Igor's words were like, yeah, hey, self-restraint, good job. So I'm thinking she originally didn't? I don't know. I haven't looked into her story, so I'm not sure. 37's, that is true. 37's was pretty happy. Like, she wasn't having like a full-on existential crisis at least. Okay, so we're about split half and half then for this update on heavy and not so bad. Alright. How long is Phototaxis? I keep asking these things as if they haven't only been out for like 2 hours. Is it comparable to in length to, oh, what have I done? To no, I don't want to start, fucker. Is it, oh, okay, I guess we're starting. Is it comparable to in length to O2, or is it shorter? Seriously, Phototext and study. Please watch the video. Okay, just get me out of here. Trials. Lighting system has been specifically designed to attract moths. Maybe in her bomb stories, because yes, Igor's words are confusing after it's very much implied she killed him. Well, it might be that that was the path she had wanted to take, and then she fulfilled that path by shooting Rodrigo, right? But originally she hadn't shot her father. I'm not sure. Moths are arcane creations conjured by stuff. Okay. During this process, you may experience such. Okay, yeah, okay, get me out of here. I'm not about to do this tonight. Thank you. Yes, please. Oh, this looks like a lot. Shit. I'll do this next stream, I guess. It's stuttering and each action takes a while, so I can't really say. Alright, yeah, we'll save this for next time then. I'm not too keen on starting another one now because we're at 5 AM and I need to go to bed soon. Let me just do some daily stuff. Did I finish my dailies already? I did. One thing I'm not too happy about is how your soundtrack switches when you go into other windows. Like, I kind of wish it would just override the entire like lobby of the suitcase instead of switching every time you switch windows. Because the build-up for this particular song takes a while. So I never had to actually like hear the rest of it. Unless I just sit here. Wilderness. Oh shit, I still have to do my rerolls on this. Give me a fucking, please, give me an orange. Apparently, if you don't buy an orange, the rerolls are more likely to be orange. I don't know if that's actually a thing, or if that's just people coping. Okay, let me just swap these boys out. I know I have a couple triple S's, I don't know. Why are these orange? I am so confused. I wish it would give you like their stats instead of just whatever these numbers are. Are the orange ones the perfect ones? Guess. At least close enough to perfect. That's fine. Sure. Oh, come on. Wow. I'm dumb. I don't know how auto assign chooses to prioritize. Is it by max efficiency? I don't know. I don't really use it because it seems to put like random shit in here sometimes. I need to kill some of these fucking birds, man. There's so many of them. 202. Okay, 202 is definitely a triple S. Alright. Okay. That's taken care of. Okay. I think that's gonna be it for this stream. I don't really have anything planned. I was planning for this thing to take up the entire time. So we're gonna do photo taxes next week, probably around Monday is my assumption. See how long that takes. If it's not too story heavy, I might just do the rest. Like I'll start it and then I'll just do the rest off stream. So I don't know how story heavy this thing is. And then next week, I'm pretty much done with reverse stuff for the rest of the patch, I think. Like that should be everything for this patch, right? Yeah. So I'd like to get started on some non-reverse things because I'm behind on so much stuff. Like I still need to get through Canto 3 of Limbus, man. And I want to start Path to Nowhere. And I have to get caught up on Star Rail and ZZZ and Wuthering Waves. Fuck me, man. There's so much stuff I want to do. Alright. But for now, I'm gonna call it the night. I'm going to bed. Thank you all for coming in. I know it was last minute. I'm really sorry about that. I should have put up a weight room last night, but I completely forgot. But yeah, thanks for coming in. I will